handheld shower was not connected to the metal rope water supply line in the master shower. But that wouldn't be a causation factor.
Well, it would shoot water straight up, but it shouldn't be stuck inside the shower here. Yeah, this whole thing's spinning. He's gonna need a new shower head here. This piece is moving.
Okay.
So with that being said, there's a hole right here.
See what we're talking about.
So this
Okay,
is
yeah.
off, and this right here is spinning, so I can't rethread it on.
Okay.
The second thing that I'm noticing here
Mm-hmm.
is there's a hole in the wall right here where there used to be another knob.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Diverter.
Yeah, I don't see them putting enough water through there to do the
No.
damage, but I mean, there's another hole there. Which one will turn this one on?
I think the one in the middle. I'm not sure though.
This
Give
one?
it. Yeah, give it a try. That's hot. You might want to be cold.
Let's do cold.
Yeah, there you go. Let's have a look here.
Is it gonna show up here? Alright, so there's no water flowing through the line right now. We just turned the shower on. We're waiting to see if this is the common main line.
It looks like you're getting water now.
Here comes the shower water. We are in a common line. So, depending on where this stoppage would have been, if the stoppage is at this area, the shower would have been affected before the toilet, before anybody would have noticed with the toilet. So let's see about how many feet in the shower is tied in. So that's where the shower's tied in. The shower's tied in 26 feet away from this toilet closet thing. So let's turn the shower off and turn the bidet back on, and we'll see where the bidet's tied in. You guys have good water pressure here. With that being said, the bidet may or may not put water through the same line as the shower, because they are right next to each other, but we'll see. Will you turn the bidet off now? The other side. So that looks like a steady stream from the bidet. It's a lot less than the shower. We just turn the bidet off. Let's see if the water dissipates, and then if it does, we know what's tied in where. What is that?
Oh, it's just, I think it's a drip in the shower.
From the shower head.
Yeah.
I just heard the long echo. It sounds almost like it's hitting wood. I freak out now when I hear water, just ever since I've been a plumber. So the water dissipated, indicating that the shower and the bidet are tied in on the same common. It looks like this is a either a Y or a combi on the main line, about 27 feet away from the toilet closet bed. So for it to have been solely the toilet that was affected, you have approximately 26 and a half feet or so of main line, 4-inch cast iron that could have had a stoppage in it. There's no evidence of any stoppage at this point. That's it. That's everything I can give you.
Okay.
I mean, 26 feet from here, for whatever reason, this goes here. It looks like it either like comes down the wall and then drops down, and then that's probably where these two tie in and shoot over, and something like that. But for it to have only have been the toilet, about 26 feet of pipe that could potentially have had the issue. But I didn't see any indication of that on the video. But like, with that being said, it could have been a soft stoppage to where we wouldn't see an indication. It would plug up for however long until the wad of toilet paper, you know, was finally soaked through enough to where it dissipated and then was, you know, cast out of the line. But there's no way to know that.
Okay, so as of today, you don't see any evidence of any malfunction in the plumbing facilities?
Not at all.
Okay.
The last thing that we could do, because we just ran a considerable amount of water, is go downstairs, see if we can hear anything coming from that ceiling,
Okay,
and then I can put the toilet back on.
all right.
That comes out to approximately 12.616 cubic feet of water that would be required to fill up 26 feet of
So that's,
pipe.
and a cubic foot of water is how many gallons? It's like, it's probably more, I think it's more like 8.
Really?
So you're looking at about 100 gallons of water, isn't it? Something like that?
Any indication of water anywhere?
Nope,
How about down this side where it's real heavy?
nothing so far.
How many cubic feet did I say?
You said about, I thought you said 26.
Yeah, I thought you said 26 or
So
27.
cubic foot is 7.48 gallons.
Yeah, so it's almost 200 gallons that you're talking about.
With that being said, it might not have been the whole line right there that was plugged. It could have been half of it, a third of
Yeah.
it, two-thirds of it. There's no way.
But if it was purely just that one line, the minimum amount would have been 194.48 gallons of water. If it was beyond that connection of the shower and the toilet, for it to come back out of the sewer line, it would have had to been almost double that.
Probably, yeah.
So at minimum, we're talking about 200 gallons of water that flowed, 200 gallons plus that flowed
right.
throughout the house.
Makes sense.
I don't know how you don't notice 200 gallons.
Yeah, well, it's happening in that room, right? Yeah, that nobody would think to maybe turn off the water.
Or, I mean,
Or-
in my mind, the very first thing that I think of is what's right above me that's raining down on my head.
Right.
And I would walk upstairs and look what's raining down on me.
Well, they made a claim for their equipment that got damaged. So they were aware of it.
Riding jet skis in the bathroom. The last time it rained real hard in Orange County, because it rains, like once every 10 years.
Yeah.
January 2017.
See, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There was enough water to where we had an actual, there was like a pro jet ski rider.
Uh-huh.
He actually made a video. He was riding the jet ski on the
right by the sidewalk and in the curve there?
Yeah, that's when we had a huge cell come through this area. It caused quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think he did it over in Fullerton.
So in that regard, we didn't have any water intrusion here at this residence in 2017, nor have we had any water intrusion. Is that correct, Mr. Fromm?
No, nothing.
So at this point, is there anything else that I can do for the two of you? Or have I pretty much given you the information that you needed?
I think you've done it. I mean, basically, we were trying to establish that there's no plumbing malfunction here and it had to be user misuse. And so far, that seems to be the only logical explanation.
I'm gonna go check and see if that other
Blake?
person is here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to replace the bolts? Or leave them there for, I mean, do you have any
I think
insurance?
I think we're done at this point with the inspection. So yeah, you can do whatever is the prudent thing to do in it.
Yeah, I always replace the bolts.
Yeah, and I would say do that. We're making a record that you're replacing it, so the inspection's already been done.
Let me go grab a wax ring when I put this downstairs,
Sure.
and then I will get started resetting the toilet.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna put it on pause again.
Sure.